Welcome, Ash. It's good to see you. Ash is here for some updates. He's got a tight schedule, but we're so grateful that you're here with us today, Ash. So it's all yours.
Hello, Susie, and thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone's time, and hopefully I'll make it very valuable. Virginia, I'm going to do something just to make you happy. I'm going to delete the most, from the oldest, ascend until the latest. So I'm just going to keep a few of the latest. Some of the stuff is way back. It's irrelevant. And to avoid scrolling and confusing, and you don't have to see many of that. So just to make it easier, we're going to clear up some of the older webinars in all languages, no discrimination, of course. And we're just going to focus on the most recent, as we have evolved. But this is what you want to know, Virginia, okay, and everyone else, okay. If you just got in and you want to catch up in a couple of minutes, okay, this is the deal. You're in a company called OnPassive. It's an AI IT company. It's disruptive. It's adding value to people, lifting up humanity, and it's going to make an impact, period, okay? If you're in it, you'll win. You're going to be successful depending on what's your goal or what you are aiming for. But the possibilities are endless and limitless. This is all you want to know. So if you're in OnPassive, all I can tell you, life is about to get better. And I would like to add one tiny addition. If you have been in OnPassive, and this is maybe your 100 webinars, okay, that's a beautiful thing. You have taken a lot of value, so much of our time, and commitment to you. And now I can tell you, we are so ready for the greatest shape of our life. I hope you are. The reason I'm saying this, because things are evolving and things are developing at a good pace, much better than before. We are more shaped up, we're more organized, and it's refreshing to hear some of the new comments and some of the new feedback that is happening. As you may know, we are growing. We are hiring, staffing all across in many places, and not just only in India or Hyderabad. One of our newest lead architect, an expert, 22 years of experience, after viewing this is just today, after viewing all the elements of OnPassive and all the products and all the areas that we are covering, the outcome and the thrill on the face is quite impressive. The walk away from this is an expert who said this model not only unique, but it's hard to fail. It's likely, it's a very, very bold vision, and that is happening is good. Another person who worked for many years, I believe like 18 years in Wells Fargo, just will be joining us on the beginning of the month, the first week of April, just roughly in a week or so from now. And after working so many years, almost in the same scope, they're very excited to see how another, lead manager and product manager who spent most of their career just working on one thing. Very limited lane, they stay in it. So after a while, especially in the IT field or in our sector, you can get rusty in days, not in years. So can you imagine somebody stays on the same thing for years? If you're not keeping up very quickly, in days, you could be lost. So for them to see the freshest concept and the broadness of it, it is refreshing to hear them saying this is the most exciting things to work on, because especially honest, committed, genuine experts, they like challenges. They like to advance their career and their talent, to navigate new areas of their skill, not just the same thing repeated for 20 years. So we're proud of what we're doing, and things are picking up. I just wanted to share with you on the recruiting aspect. As of now, we are recruiting probably at a better pace than ever before in multiple regions. Okay, just want to mention that. I will no longer say that the count of our employees. All right, just, sometimes I don't want to be inaccurate, or sometimes people leave, but this is a moving part. Okay, we're recruiting in multiple places. I may not have the exact thing, but ultimately MPassive will have the bottom line. And why would you care? The bottom line is we're going to have enough staff until the job done and properly managed. That's all you care about. That's what we do. All right. So there's some areas we still need more talent, and some areas will never stop recruiting, such as customer care. Okay, customer success department. We just approved almost doubling the size of the department, almost doubling what we have now in the coming days. So I will keep you posted when that happens. And actually, yep. So we just got the high-end request. What an irony. Okay, that has been confirmed. Okay, so it's under work as we speak. That means with that being accomplished and implemented, the addition of new individuals in our department, that means by the time we train them and get them situated and onboarded, we will begin OChat integrated with Odesk. Okay, so you would have the ability to chat with a live person, and you will have the ability to pick up the phone and dial some of our numbers. Live person will be added when and where, 24/7, 7 days a week. Mainly in English in the beginning, but we will start adding languages as we go, okay? But 24/7, if you're bored, pick up the phone and just have a chat with anybody about anything, okay? Don't do that, all right? Please. I'm gonna ask them, what should I cook for today or tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, so just when you need it, okay? And yeah, speaking of that, I can confirm with you that every single minute of the 1,440 minutes a day, every minute, if we check, there has to be somebody working on MPassive, whether from our staff, whether in India, whether in different region, whether myself, 99% of the time, and or founders or leaders are doing something. So if you think about that, that is actually mind-boggling. There's somebody working on this business every single minute of the day, 7 days a week. I don't think if we have a network and we just screen that and see those, like, sparkling dots from up or from above, I don't think there will be like 1 minute that everything is 100% dimmed, meaning dark. No, there has to be some action happening somewhere at any given moment of the day. That means we're real. That means good luck to put it down, okay? Even if you try. We work very smart. We work diligent. Now, yeah, you say, well, some are interested to do that. It doesn't mean it will happen. Okay, they might have different opinion, and I'll be more accurate and more clear. The way we're doing on passive, I don't see anybody normal with a decent value as a human being would try to stop such a thing. If they have done the due diligence, if they listen, if they understand what we're doing, whether it's a government, whether it's a vlogger, tuber, or a scammer, spammer, or a black marketer, or anonymous, insect. Okay, so we do have a great heart as a company. We do have a great value. We do have a great mission, and we're taking action, and no harm is being done to anyone. So with that given, unless somebody is really against human value and against positivity and hope and against progress, they should not try to stop it. I understand it can be done. Now, my job is to prevent it, but in an ethical way. Okay, there's some people, I'll give you an example. There might be a country that is the population of it not even half of the population of passive founders as of now, not even we're going to the commercial market. So if that's the case, and they try to ban us like without any diligence, without any proper look, if they make a decision, it's obviously wrong. Okay, so it doesn't mean if somebody's opinion, we're more intelligent, we're more professional, we have more value, and their interest could be, I've seen a thing or two in my life, we're gonna try to bug you and aggravate you, okay, as a company, so you can come back and pay under the table a little bit of cash, so we can remove that post or something. I've seen that. So we refuse to play a nasty game, but I can do my work to play in a smart way. You can't possibly, I'm not saying I want to challenge governments or countries. You cannot ban passive. I just have to tell you that. How? I think our IT founders here could appreciate the structure we're doing it. You cannot do it. Begin that everybody has a domain name. Secondly, we've talked about IPv6 and IPv4 and all of that, and we figured out a way. Again, we're ahead of the game. We're gonna do it in unnumbered IP address. So MartyDeGarmo.com. What is his IP address in that domain? This specific session will be so and so. For 5 minutes, for 5 hours. The next session, it's a totally different number. Catch me if you can. So it can be IPv6 or 4, and it can change in a hybrid way. Okay, you cannot ban the access of every IP on the planet. As of now, it's already, remember I talked to you about O-Tracker. As of now, every IP address is being updated to the passive database every 24 hours. As of now, and everything is active, and we're getting the feeds every day and every 24 hours. If a new machine, if something happened, we already know it. It's added. So as of now, we have 2 databases. All right. So we're not missing any IP address out there. Now, for us, your domain name is going to have a unique IP address. For how long? For 1 session. It will constantly change. For 1 connection, it will constantly change, unnumbered. If they, they know. Okay. So that is a unique way to do it. Which domain name? Everybody's domain name. It's the new internet population, right? Nothing to do with passive. So you're going to ban everybody. So I don't want to challenge, but I'm just telling you, it's hard to stop people from getting something good. something good. You're going to be against the current. There will be the opposition, not us. We're doing the right thing. And I believe mechanically we can challenge them. All right, because we're far ahead. Okay, so it is. Oh, the data center. Let's talk about the data center. So that is also some geeky stuff. Now, remember I said within about 6 months, we will likely to have our database almost a month ago, maybe, or more. And I was wrong again. We're weeks away from having our own data center, the first data center, the first one. And so the infrastructure, the foundation is done, just a few equipments, assembly, and we will have a link go live. That means we will have our own unlimited O-Connect, okay? Because that's the only component that is missing. We're gonna have our own O-Mail unlimited, okay? Media, accounts, all of that. So remember that component alone, having our own data center, is gonna unlock so many things, or unlimit or unleash other areas of our business. So not only so many moving parts, but they're interconnected. Okay, so once that aspect is live, it will definitely give us a great surge, incredible booster in many products. So we already discussed the second, the third, the fourth data center. Not only the first one is within reach, okay, but we're talking about many more data centers. Each one is a unique structure, so the connection between them is hybrid. And also it goes infinitely, because after all of that, after we suck and consume all of our bandwidth, let's say 5 billion people at the same time are doing live stream and video conference and opening Academy and 17 other campaigns at the same time, which is ridiculously impossible, okay? But if that happens, we will have no limit, because then it goes to the cloud. It is ingenious. So if you want to try to ban or restrict our technology or play with it, I love that part. I'm ready for it. I like to learn a new thing in my life. But my part is to attract, hire the most talented people, and just one of my good friends said, like, if you know Real Madrid, the soccer team league, they go to almost every country and they pick the best. This is exactly what we're doing in soccer. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing technically the same, to have the best of the best on those areas and bring them to MPassive, any region, any location. So because of all of the mechanics, it's going to be difficult now. Everything is complicated. Like I said before on the IT and security session the other night, even us, we have hard time to access things at time, because there's so many layers of authentication. We have to go through them to be able to get to the right data, and everything is limited, everything is restricted. So there's something also called NAS or NAS, which is network access storage. Because we have so many staff and different regions now, if somebody goes with their device, if they go home and they want to work, or let's say pandemic, or work from home option, whatever the reason is, okay, or they're traveling with their so the data on that device is stored with us. So they would have to go through, which is virtual, the VPN option, to connect to our data center to be able to connect to the data. So that machine, if you take it, is hollow, nothing. So they would have to connect to the active directory, okay, in order to get that. And that is already moving. I mean, again, within the same time, by the time we launch the first data center, this will go live with it. So simultaneously, all at once. We've approved it and we structured that. I forgot to tell you, there's a part of this session that will be a little techie, might give you a headache, and I don't apologize because we're smart. And if you're not getting a headache, you're not learning anything. So open your brain. So unapologetically, okay, I would like to share for those who care. And if you learn from 20,000 things I say, or 10 things I say, that's progress. You've learned something new. So you're very welcome. It's more of an AI structure, okay? Whether it's the storage, whether it's the staff connection, whether it's the data center, the hosting of our products, it's AI driven in such a way people can come and go. There's no reliance on them. The machine is going to work effectively, efficiently, 100% of the time. There's zero latency for those who understand, okay, or zero downtime. There is, no upload time, download time. It is instant. So this is how sophisticated our technology. Are you proud of what? I mean, are you proud or what of having a company that is far ahead in the game? Before we're born, we're doing it very, intelligently and smart. Okay, so I think I talked about everything you should know today. So that's it. I guess that's it. You'd be ridiculous if you're expecting more. Like, oh, okay, tell me more and all that. What else you want to know?
Come on, Ash, you got a few more things, I bet.
Hit it. Well, why don't you say it?
Well,
As you know what we want to hear.
Oh, I just took a shower today. Is that what you want to hear?
yeah. Do you smell good?
What do you, let me smell me. As usual, yeah. I don't like this one.
Okay.
Smells like tobacco, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. So when you get a gift, you have to use it. Do you re-gift, Susie?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't do that, so I have to use it.
No. I re-gift if it's something I already have as a duplicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no one will be worse than my mother-in-law. She sells. She returns gifts.
She makes it into a business.
Absolutely. She asks you for the receipt when you give her something. Yeah, no joke. All right. What will happen on roughly 9 days from today, the 30th of March? I think before we said it hasn't been probably a month since we said we're looking at about 60 days time range for more historical milestones are coming, and the time has come. On the 30th of March, this very month, roughly 9 days from now, even less because it will be earlier in the day, we are going to invite you firsthand to witness history in the making. I hope you would drop anything and everything you have. If you are working, try to take a day off. I will make sure that it's worth it. You will not tell me, unless you are essential worker or the frontliners, or someone's life depend on you. But if you're able, it's up to you. If you're able to make it live, I think it will be a moment that you would appreciate witnessing live. All right. It is the announcement of on passive one by one, and I'm going to say this: there will be nothing new to you if you are a founder for a day or half an hour. Okay, as of now, nothing new. You know what's happening. You know on passive. You've heard about it, but the world doesn't know. So this would be the first acknowledgement, the first sort of announcement to the global platform in a way. Hey, 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 it's coming. So that would be basically it. It's a gentle introduction to the unicorn. And the way we're doing this, I think you have a lot of speculation, and I understand that, but I have to tell you, I am confident, unless you sleep inside of my brain, that you have no clue. And you're all wrong. It's not what you think. No matter what you think, it's not what you think, okay? It is not what you think. This would be the new school to all businesses in all sectors, to teach them and inspire them. This is how business should be done 2022 and beyond. We're the pioneers, we're the disruptors, we're the pattern breakers, and we're gonna have many rubberneck awakened entities and individuals that would look, what the heck is happening? How does that happen? For us, it's not a surprise. We've been working on it for a very long time. Preparation, preparation, preparation with the resistance. You understand, it's like fixing a flat tire while you're on the highway, 80, 90 miles per hour. You're still building and changing and fixing something within that vehicle. It's a tough thing, okay? So, but fortunately, we have you. Fortunately, we have enough talented manpower. We're very proud of the accomplishment, the speed, the quality of it. Everything is on track. And this will be successful. This is basically a whisper or a wave. Something big is coming at a broader scope beyond the founders community. For the first time, we're not yelling yet. Weeks later, we're going to have another as big event. So you think, okay, we waited all of this. This is the start of something will continue for as long as it's working. No time cap for it. How often? Daily. Okay. How many times commercially? You're going to see it firsthand. So this is one of the things, I don't want to say it. I want you to see it. So I'm going to let the event speak for itself, and I'm not going to say much. I'm going to be a witness just like you. You follow me? But that means we're unleashing some of our business pieces for the first time. So far it's been confidential, proprietary, this, that, okay? But this is now, we're opening up. All right? By design. Weeks later, we're gonna give you another booster. Similar? No way. Nobody can, but I can tell you this. Just within those two things, and I'm giving you the scope of it, okay? I don't wanna say date, but give or take, not ages, okay? Not years. We're talking about something very soon, okay? Unpassive will be seen from the sky. Unpassive will be seen from the sky. We are taking it to the very top where your ears will pop. That's the first one. That is coming next Wednesday, the 30th of March. Later, another one, unpassive, you see, that's about the ears. The other one is about the eye, will be seen from the sky. I'm ready to do a drug test. I'm telling you, read my lips. Quite alert, unpassive, will be seen from the sky. Possibly the first business ever to be seen from above. I'm not talking about top of your roof. I'm talking about sky, high. What in the world are we doing? What's the use of that? Okay. Creativity, brilliance, marketing, and borrowing authority. Mark that word. I'll tell you when that happened. Borrowing instant, demanding instant authority. You walk into the market like a boss. Not as a baby, oh, this new startup company, I'm passive. No. Get out of the way. We're the new way. And if you're not connecting with me, I do apologize. This is how I talk. You're going to have to pay attention and listen like my brother Marty DeGarmo said this morning or earlier today. Got to listen, okay? Listen. He told you. All right, 2 things on that event you want to do. Okay, we're going to do a live stream. So you're going to witness that. Okay, you're going to witness firsthand. Okay. And we're going to open Zoom, which will only host 20,000. You know, Zoom goes to 1,000, then you got to beg them or whatever documents, 5,000, 10,000. We're at 20,000, one of the biggest packages in Zoom. Okay. Now, that's all we have, 20,000 seats. If a fraction of our founders come, or some of you might want to invite somebody, okay, there's no marketing, there's no pitch, no money paid, no tickets, no cover whatsoever. Just walk in, it's free. We're just going to inspire you. It's a good show. All right. And 20,000, I do genuinely believe that can be taken very quickly. We have to have the URL of that. Do not post phone, please. Make that restricted to web, Zoom only. Okay, if there's no use of somebody on the phone, it's not audio only. There's a video, most of it video, picture talks, okay? So no, remove, okay, don't allow the phones to tune in, only web. And I definitely recommend our leaders to put it on OTRIM, a very clear OTRIM, okay? So if you miss the domain, you just go otrim.ai / March 30th or something, MAR30 or something. Very I do recommend that you bring a box of tissues. I personally will cry no matter how many rehearsals we do. And well, that's my teasing way, but for real, if I suggest something, please try to sync in your device. If you're watching that, it's going to be connected to our YouTube channel and many main channels like Marty DeGarmo, Passive Nation, Bill Moss, Julian Milo. Say with me, some of the, I think Zafar, Sumlata, Red Friend, of course, yeah. Who else? Yeah, so those common YouTube channels, I think they probably make up 150,000, 200,000 viewers live, plus Zoom. So it would be around 200,000, 250,000 people watching live easily. All right. So one thing, if you want to enjoy the day, it will be multiple pieces. So it's not one thing. We'll take you one place and we go to another place and a third place and a fourth place. Okay. There's going to be multiple places. All right. So once we do that, I think you're going to have a better experience if you're able to hook up your smartphone or if you have a smart TV to your big screen. If you're able to view it on a big screen, especially if you're not talking, not speaking, you don't need the phone, you don't need the laptop or desktop. If you're just watching, it would be great if you blast off the speakers, and the bigger the screen, the better. I'm just saying so. All right. So try to work on that now and test it. You have a good 9 days. You will enjoy it. And if you don't, it's free. We're not charging you, so it's for free. What else? Of course, the Hyderabad team is a big part of this milestone. So as a recognition, I'm asking them to come late that day, because it will be around noon in the East Coast of the United States here. And that will be approaching midnight in India. So we'll ask them to come a little later in the day and be a part of that. At the same time, we're inviting a group of our founders in India to be at the office at the same time as a thank you as well, and recognition for their commitment and helping everybody else to understand passive and sharing the right, honest information. So we will have multiple locations from the US, you from home or from where you are, and obviously the live stream is going to be, I don't know where it's going to be from. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm lying, I know, but that's all I have for you. Seriously, it's that simple.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
The hair on my arms is standing up. I'm all excited. Next Wednesday.
Yep. Of course, we are not saying the time and all of that unless everything is in stone, but tentatively everything is gearing toward that time. If somebody is expecting, like, what if it happens on the 29th or the 31st, if you wish, please don't have a heart attack. It's possible, okay? But I will let you know, okay? But
Ash,
tentatively.
with
Very
sorry
nice.
interrupting you,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot stop. With such a simplicity and with such a humbleness, you have announced this big event. And I think, I don't know how we are going to count these 9 days, and still so much of excitement right now, right moment, we are experiencing it. And you have such a thing in yourself that with such a humbleness, I'm feeling that you are announcing something very big, I think, which is coming. And still you are polite, you are so humble, you are so cool. I think hats off to you, Ash. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what do you suggest? What should I be?
No, you remain like this only. We love
Okay.
you.
I thought I should do something else. Love you too. Thank you so much. I think you're going to be very proud, Grossminder. I think also speaking of the Indian community, they would be very proud. We are making such a generous contribution to the Indian society that is in need, is something to be proud of. It's the spark of Oh Bless. We call it CRS, Corporate Responsibility Service, but it's something we believe it's our duty to give back. Wow, so it sounds like game on. I didn't know. Do we have to say it, or we already got that? Do you gather this?
We got it. We got it.
The new sheriff is coming to town.
Yeah.
The
Giddy
new
up.
boss, absolutely.
Right.
So speaking of earthquake, Charles, yeah, it's rumbling.
Yeah. The internet
Okay,
is about to rumble.
It's game on. Okay.
What do you think of the new phrase? You will see passive from the sky. That's how big it is.
Absolutely.
That's got me thinking.
That's my new signature from today.
It's one of the biggest
shall be
wonders.
seen from the sky.
Absolutely. If I say something, passive is one of the new wonders. You don't get it?
Wow.
All right, that's all I have to do. Anything else for me? I don't think we're going to go on traditional questions now, because obviously this doesn't happen magically. It happens with hard work, with a lot of diligence, patience, so much beating up and heat that we have to go through. Things are not just at a red carpet, silky, rosy, and just walk and pose and model. No, it's ugly. It's muddy. It's a swamp. It's nasty, and it's confusing. Unless you really have a bold vision, you would not be able to pull this out.
Well, you're looking pretty good for the wear.
Thank you so much. I tell you what, yeah, I think I have to do something. I don't know, how do you take it? And Grossminder, I would like to listen to see how you take it, if that would be still under the humbleness category. But I said businesses would start looking, what the heck, how is this being done? And this is how the new model and how you do business in disruptive ways. Everything of it is creative. Everything is, again, returning the advantage and the value, the respect to the user, to the public, to the market, instead of one pocket Okay. So when that happens, they will try. There might be some ambitious people. "Oh, well, if it's working, let's do it the unpassive way." I don't know if this is arrogant, but I have to tell you the truth and the fact. It will not happen again. It is exclusive for unpassive, and mark my word. Okay, so mark my word. Okay, so this is not possible for any other business except unpassive. I know I'm crazy. I know I'm getting you to think a lot, but if you're not thinking, you're not alive. Got to start thinking. Is that humble or arrogant, Grossman?
Yes, yeah, it's humble, Ash, and
I'm just
I have
confident.
yes, it's confidence, and I have always told in last 3.5 years when I joined on passive that when people said, "What is on passive?" I just every time say that just try to understand that we are changing the business model of this earth. So people always try to say that how. I said, just wait, because this is something which has been thought of like this from the beginning of its making, that the way businesses should be done. So that is, if you understand that, we want to change the model of this entire planet, that how the businesses are going to run. So just wait, we are making that thing happen. And when it's ready, you will come to know. That's a simple thing. And the only thing what we have to do is come on here on this platform and see the things happening time to time. So I think, Ash, the way you have designed this on passive and the way, as I have always tell, that this is only one person like you, Ash, who has this courage, actually, courage and the heart and this humbleness, who can create this business. You are not arrogant. You are not annoyed. You are not like a big bossy type. We have seen you from past 3.5 years, and I think you are the right person for this creation, I think. So thank you, Ash, what you have done. Thanks very much.
Our pleasure.
Hey, Ash, I just want to say, it's like you're confidently postured to enter this new business model. And I think that all the founders, if you don't have posture right now, if you're not standing up straight, you have allowed us now, anyone who, to have that confidence and just to posture different and how you show up. So you've kind of had that trickle down effect, because I wouldn't call it arrogance as much as I would call it confidence and posture. Those are just my comments.
I can't say that, Ash. I'm going to be arrogant as hell for the next 7 days. I'm sorry. I'm not you, buddy.
I don't blame you.
I think we've earned the right to be arrogant, don't we? Haven't we?
There has to be a fine line, a thin line between arrogancy and extreme confidence.
Arrogance.
There's some intersection.
They're very close.
Yes,
so I don't know.
Yes.
Some overlap,
I can say bite me in a really nice way.
You can do that.
I've learned how, yes.
I don't blame you. But here's the thing. Today is a beautiful day. Happy spring, everyone. It'll be a beautiful, blooming, blossoming time. And happy Mother's Day for the countries that celebrated today, 21st of March. It's not the same time here on this side of the world, but every day is a happy Mother's Day. Everybody came from a mother.
I think my on-passive bumper stickers "Told you so" will be flying off the shelves, I reckon, very shortly.
In life, Ash, we have people who walk around and their head is down on the ground you know, they're hunched over, right? And then you have people who walk around and they're nice and straight, good posture, right? This is on passive, right? This is on passive. We have everything that we need. So there's no reason for us to be walking around with our head on the ground. We should have our head nice and high, our chest out, okay?
Chin up.
Nice, good posture. Why? Because we're confident. If people
We're
want to
proud
take
of what
that,
we're doing.
if people want to take it as arrogance, that's their business. You understand? We can't control how people perceive what we are experiencing or what we're presenting, right? So we are confident in what we're in because we know what we're in. You understand? We know
Don't
it
forget
all.
that we don't forget, and we should never forget where we come from. Okay, all of us, we come from a dark place. I'm not only talking about a personal, you know, situation. Some of you probably more fortunate than others. I understand, but the vast majority of the population, they had their fair share, okay, of struggle. But I'm talking about market-wise, business-wise. We come from an unfair, corrupted, manipulated environment, and it's a fresh of a breath, I don't know, a breath of a fresh air concept to see something finally clean to our advantage and super creative. Finally, somebody's thinking of everyday's, you know, people. I am personally extremely proud. If you ask me, yeah, it's tough, I understand. Yeah, it's, you know, a lot of sacrifice. But you know what? If I have to think again, I wouldn't do anything else. This is the best thing ever. I wouldn't do anything, you know, there's nothing better than this. Unless I know something better, I will do it. So anything else I know is less than this, is lesser. Why would I do or settle for less if we're able to pull this off? I'm certainly as tired, as exhausted physically, mentally, in every source of energy I have. But meanwhile, I'm super excited and so geared up and focused on the task for what to come.
Hey, Ash.
Do you think you have another minute to use it? Go ahead, Marty. You're the right one to answer this. After you
don't
say
have-
what you want to say.
Oh, now I'm scared. No, I just want to say, I don't have a comment. I just want to tell you, thank you very much.
I love you, brother. Thank you. That's very nice. So anybody else has a different topic? There's no restriction. If it's something valid, we have to address it. I think, you know, if I can benefit one more thing, because I have to get the most from the time. Do you like, and Julie, I think you could address this. What's the reaction of the O network? I would like to start having that so we can tune in, all of us, effectively in a professional way, use the platform we created. So tell me 2-3 things, I can get them done tomorrow.
The majority of the comments, I would say 90% of the comments that gives the feedback is to remove the share button.
No share. Okay, done.
No
That's
share.
90%. Everybody say no share.
Yeah.
So sharing is like makes it okay.
Yeah.
Just crowded unnecessarily. Okay.
And
So
then
no
also,
sharing.
and then also, if we could have a few, you know, leaders who could have the access to a delete button. If there are some things that come up that's not valuable to people, we can just hit delete. That's something that we're asking for.
This will be dangerous because then will be some personal attitude, mood, input sometimes. So we have to do it in a technological way that is like a standard for everyone. I might not like 1 or 2 people, okay? And I will just, whatever they post, I'm gonna go after it. And some people I might like, and whatever they say, I'll let it slip. So I don't think this would be a fair method. How about if it reaches a certain dislike, should we put dislike if it reaches a threshold, like let's say 5% dislike, or that means it's not that nice, or a little bit more radical than that, more extreme, I would say 20%. If it's 20% unliked, it doesn't meet the standards.
When you said 20%, 20.
Meaning if you have 10 likes, okay, and 2 dislikes, that will be deleted automatically.
Perfect.
If you have 100 likes or views, I'm gonna have to discuss this, and 2 from the number, the threshold, that we will put a standard for that. Do you like this approach, regardless of the number, the percentage, or the views versus like, dislike?
Yes, we do.
I mean, I'm
That
not
sounds good, yeah.
I'm sorry, Julie, I'm not really with the idea of having dislike. Why are we creating something negative? Why are we gonna, with a private community, our founders?
How about not relevant?
Or suggest to delete or something, maybe.
A lot
Like
of
should remove. Yeah.
should remove. A lot of people say that they don't go to own network because unable to, there's so many hello. So if we are implementing this, I would encourage all of us going there and be interactive with own network, so that we can have, helpful information. And then
Okay, with your help, I have a good idea. And tell me if you like it. If you don't like it, I'm not going to be hurt. I'm not sensitive about my ideas. I'm not radical. I'm not fanatic. You tell me. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I think it's fair and square. Okay, we will reset everything clean. Number 1. Number 2, we will leave a post for, say, 3 days or something. No commenting. All right, on that post. But that would be a summary of what we're going to do. No sharing, okay? Post, do you like the idea to post once a day? Or at least time it like at no more than 1 post per hour. So if you click, it's not going to take it in. Do you like to limit it to 1 per hour or 1 per 24 hours? So you have credit.
An hour.
Okay. So we agree on that. Aha. See, we're thinking. Okay, so we're gonna remove that.
And Ash, can we do like restrict some words from getting typed over there, like good morning, good evening,
No. I have
or
something
hello?
uglier, Gusminder. Listen. Okay, hear me out. Okay, so what will happen? We're gonna tell you clearly, and somebody, if you could make a quick video that we can post it, embed it there. It could be YouTube, unlisted, okay? Or just give us the raw file. We'll put it there, okay? So that video will say this, do's and don'ts, and then say that in different languages, not outside, inside. What does my mother-in-law have to do with the, O founders or in the O network? So this is only a founders issue or topic. Right? So this is what's going to happen. No sharing, 1 per hour. No matter how many times you click, it's going to take 1 per hour. If you use that credit, okay, you can post up to 24 posts per day. That's a lot. Okay, 1 per hour. Now here's the thing. This is the boldest one. Okay. After we clarify what don't say, I mean, say hello with the content. With, okay, I'm not saying be rude, don't say hello, don't say thank you. No, you say hello, founders, and deliver your message. But if it's just a hi or hello, okay. If you're deleted, if you're deleted, it's not deleted. It's that one straw will break your ability to post for the next 30 days or permanently. So it's like a bomb, like a time bomb. If you
I'm out.
screw up, it will, not literally, I hope you understand, it's not violently, but just in a way that don't dig in, okay? So you will be able to view, you'll be able, but you will be soaking, you're not gonna be able to post or comment. You will be just a viewer. I can do that. If you agree, let's take a vote on that.
Yeah, time restricted, Ash, as opposed to a permanent ban after one
What-
fail.
30 days. It has to
Yeah,
be painful
30 days,
because if
yeah,
you
30
do, if
days
you
is
don't
good.
make it, yeah,
Mhm.
if it's like 24 hours, yeah, what the heck, tomorrow I'll try to
Yeah,
screw up again. Yeah,
30
okay.
days is good.
All right, so 30 days ban if you snooze.
Well, maybe after 2 or 3 deletes, then we can say, well, this person is persistent, so permanent ban. Right? So first
I love
time,
it.
30 days.
I love it. Second time.
time, 60 days. Third time, permanent.
Aha. This is what
How
I
about
call replicating the genius.
Yeah.
Second time, you are fired. I mean, you will be permanently banned. All right, so now we're gonna talk about, okay, so we flush it out, we put the post. If you have it in a different language, any language, welcome, give it to us, but please be accurate, okay? So whether you do it in German, Arabic, Hebrew, okay, French, German, Hindi, any language, welcome, okay? So just give it to us. Now, here's the thing. Do you have any notes for the design? If you're not a fan of having the cascade shape, I can change it. You want me to make it just one post per page width, or do you have any preference on how we should display it? Or you're okay with the way it is?
I think I like the way it is, just one post. I just like it the way it is. And I think anyone that speak in different language could take it and translate it.
Got it. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure we flush everything. The post has to be from the company. We'll leave it for a reasonable time. You tell me 3 days, 2 days, just like when you go there, there's nothing you can do except to see that message. Or we could do it as a pop-up, okay? So we just go to business right away. So we can go and make sure you agree, accept in all languages. Obviously, it has to be translated. Okay, probably better.
Yes, I actually like the pop-up, Mr.
Okay,
Ash.
so just do pop-up announcement. This is how it's done. We're gonna do it. So now just give me time, maybe a day or two. I'll see how fast we can do this, and we'll tweak it. I'll let you know. So it's a done deal. The only thing is undefined is what will be considered a deletion. What will take us to delete that post? Okay. I'm going to say some, but some of the leaders, I'm sure they can add to it. Okay. From my side is something irrelevant. It's important. Okay. Irrelevant. And spamming. Spamming goes as you're trying to promote something else. People, you're soliciting something that is not on passive in a way. Okay. Links. Okay. Another business, another product. This is not what it's meant for. This is for the founders. We are all founders. Only active paid founders can have access to our network. So there's no need to resell somebody additional founders. Okay, so there should be no soliciting, no selling whatsoever. No spamming, no selling, and obviously the basic, okay, this is not a political dialogue. This is not a religious thing, okay? This is not improper. This is a professional verbal terminology, okay? We don't use profanity. We don't disrespect any race or any government or any, this is not the place for that, okay? So only respect professional speech is there. Nothing sensitive, nothing harmful, nothing hateful, of course, please write that down. And perhaps make sure it's informative, useful. It's not self-promoting. I understand if you are excited to show your picture, but please show it to your significant others if they like it. I'm not sure. Okay. If you're seeking attention, you have to check. Okay. So this is not a place to show meals, pets, roses, butterflies.
Cars.
All right. Or just an individual thing, unless it's you. If you're showing an event for Unpassive, if you're showing a creative art for Unpassive, yeah, sure. You understand? Motivational speeches and quotes or all of that. Listen, we know where to get them, so we don't want to circulate that excessively if it fits in your message. So make sure if you're posting, it's a message, it's a comment, it's something useful, productive, opinion, a reasonable question that you've exhausted your ways. Negativity is not welcome. Obviously, there's no need for that. We work hard to keep our community informed and stay positive and patient and all of that. For somebody to go and do destruction to that, it's just not a good idea. So I think I've heard something a long time ago. I think it's popping in my head. It's called common sense. Common sense. That's what you do, your own assumption. Should we talk about pets?
Common sense is not that common, Ash.
Okay. So I cannot tell you what to say and what not to say, but I tell you common sense.
Not that common.
Hey, Ash,
Yeah. Tell me.
what about people posting the wrong language in the wrong area?
Yeah, that's misrepresentation. I'm responsible, okay? I know I don't speak for anybody else and I wouldn't be able to stream. But general rule, if so and so saying it is not the company, it's an opinion, it goes back to them, okay? Nobody speaks on behalf of the company unless it's disclosed. Unless I said, I spoke with Michael Williams, he is going to give you a recap of our discussion or what's going to happen, okay? So if you're promoting an Unpassive webinar, you are so welcome to do that. If you are reminding people of something, absolutely, okay? But don't be negative. If you want to make us aware of something, but again, there is support, okay? Customer success department, go to Odesk, you're going to be able to chat. That is one thing. There is something called what? Your inviter to Unpassive. Speak with them, all right? Or you know somebody in Unpassive. You didn't come from nowhere. Somebody brought you in. Okay, now speak with them, check with them, consult with them before you make it good. When you put it there, it's going to take time and many people take it. So make sure it doesn't cause confusion or insecurity or anxiety or any of that. Make sure it is useful, it is positive. I certainly wouldn't do something that I think is going to make you confused. Why would I do that? Or stir the pot, or if you know what I'm talking about, or make up stuff. So you have to be genuine, honest, decent with that. This is not social media. This is not about, practicing the Constitution here, free speech and all that. You are, but this is a professional platform with some criteria. It's for a reason. So go out, protest, whatever you want to say. That is not my department.
I also would like to suggest that on the pop-up, we could do suggestions of do's and don't list. you know, on the popped up, you know, we could suggest a few things that they could talk about and things
Sure.
we should avoid.
Okay, so the decision is a pop-up. Okay. You're fine with the design.
I love it.
Ash just wanted to confirm about the links that you said, because a lot of people also put in YouTube videos and it has a link of on passive in that. So is that allowed? Is that not allowed?
Well, technically, we're all in on passive, right? Okay, so if the video is reasonable and, you know, you see, okay, Chris Johnson did a good live stream today and did some Bill Must channel. 99% of the time, they don't put a link, okay? It's just like, okay, say, wow, that's a good message by, you know, Sherry or by Julie or so. Yeah, so go for it. Absolutely. I mean, we're not here to restrict. It's just we want to make sure it's healthy and productive. But we will tell when somebody's trying to push something indirectly, I guess, right? There's always some people, they don't like the straight line or to play by the rule. They love the, you know, to come through the window or the crooked way for some reason. So let's watch that, how it unfolds. Yeah.
I'm sure just by removing the share button, I think half the ugly stuff will be gone.
Okay. Okay. But what about this hi or somebody's picture? They're fascinated by the look of their nose. And they want everybody else to see it for some reason. All right, anybody against the idea, please speak up. If you want to enable the chat, I'm good with that. Because it's a founder's decision, and one of the benefits is brainstorm, be able to give feedback during the pre-launch.
I have already turned on the chat.
And there's something bothering me. None of you is voicing their curiosity in a way about what's coming. And that's pissing me off. It sounds like you already know.
Yeah,
And
Ash,
it's
I
like,
was just
I'm gonna cancel the birthday party or something. Yeah.
no, just Ash, I was curious to know about the name of the event so that we can literally understand what's happening on 30th.
Mm.
Well, what I want to know, Ash, is on the 30th or around the 30th, are we gonna stop taking founders? That's what I want to know.
Not
just
literally, but that's the first step toward that phase.
I love surprises, so I'm good. I love surprises.
Okay.
Me too.
And you trust it will be a good one?
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely.
not gonna panic?
Nope.
All right. You're not afraid of dark
Nope.
and the unknown?
No.
I am
Okay,
good.
I want to know exactly what's going on.
I love it.
You're just kidding, right?
Of course he is.
I feel like I'm waiting for the launch of the new Thriller video that Michael Jackson did, if you can remember back to that, the big build up to it.
The moonwalk, what was it?
No, a Thriller.
The
It was
Thriller, yeah,
it
the
was the
actual
first time a video was launched consecutively across the globe in
Oh yeah,
multiple
they blew that up.
locations.
They blew that up for weeks, Fred. Weeks.
Yeah,
weeks.
and they was building it up. No one's ever seen this before, and they hadn't actually, to be fair. So I kind of feel a little bit like that. except for we got our very own Michael Jackson sat down there with
But
his
this
super.
is the inauguration of a new phase. This is how we want to take it. This is just the announcement. This is a gentle, you know, invitation to a new phase at a global capacity, not
Are
just
you
the
gonna have a,
founders.
are you gonna have a name of a name to this phase?
I didn't think of a name. It's multiple components. That's why, how can I sum it up? It just,
If we
what comes
get
to my mind on passive is taking you to the top.
if we get you
It has to
talking,
do a
Ash,
lot with the altitude.
if we get you talking, you're going to spill the beans. So I'm not trying to get you talking.
No.
You're gonna
I'm
spill
just-
the beans before you leave
I'm
off
just
here.
bothered. Nobody was curious, made me think they already know. I mean, it's
We're
old stuff.
curious. You're not
What am I
gonna tell
doing?
us. You're not
Ash,
gonna tell us anyway. Yeah.
Ash, I was thinking just that you will announce my name. That goes, come on on 30th, or where you are holding this event.
I think we should call it a name. Okay,
Yeah.
right. We
Gotta
probably
have
call
a
it
name, then we have 9 days to blow that name up, whatever it is.
We can brainstorm on the name.
We could come up with a name.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think we
that's
should
what
have
I'm
a complete.
thinking, is taking you to the top. How do you want one word name or a statement? What the hell is
Here
this?
comes the new wonder.
Stratosphere.
What's that?
Here comes the new wonder.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Stratospheric invite or something.
Or we just
Unicorn
keep
is born?
founders, or we just keep
Unpassing
founders
from the
guessing.
sky.
Right?
Unicorn is born.
We just keep founders guessing for 9 days. That's a great thing. Give them something to be occupied with.
You know what's in my mind today is that there's a group of guys here in California. They go to the beach and they draw art on the sand, and it could stay there for a couple of days. So what I'm thinking in my mind right now is that I'm gonna have them draw on the logo on passive,
Yeah.
and the word, and from every day now till that day, and ask everybody to look up on the sky. Just so anything that I can take from here. And you know, unicorn is born. I love that.
Well, we have baby Cadmo.
You
that
see,
has
it's
been
not
born
going
a
to be
while ago.
exciting for the
So-
founders because we already know the deal. It's going to be just a new thing for the non-founders.
Like Catmo.
We bigger than Catmo, so I think you
No,
know.
it is Catmo essentially,
Catmo.
but what's Catmo? You want to think of somebody doesn't know I'm passive. All right. Does it
John-
meow? Does it bite? Does it?
John White said the new awakening.
Yeah. Sounds like
He has to have
Self-motivation.
something to do with height, sky, you know?
I like
Right.
that. I like the
Yeah.
top, T-O-P. I like that to be somewhere
Looking
there or top.
yeah.
Since you said that it is going to be interesting for the non-founders, are you specifically
Not
inviting?
interesting. That we want to make sure it's meaningful to them.
It's
Okay.
intuitive. They can
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
If
So are you
somebody
going to?
is seeing that they're non-founders, we don't want them to walk away more confused and disliking this concept of unpassive. We want it to be inviting, simple for non-founders. As, that is interesting. Let me take a look. The founders are not going to be able to gain more knowledge by that. They will gain more confidence and, of course, probably impressed. Sounds like hard to impress you.
I think, Ash, you were talking about a few weeks earlier that the third eye. So is this third eye gathering over there? And plus because they are non-founders, I think so. The third eye.
Yeah, that is technical. That's purely mechanical and on the products. But in a way, yeah. So, you know, the third eye, but those are potentially future customers of OnPassive. We're not inviting them to become founders.
How about
It
it's
just-
here, it's here, or you like the word too, Ash, like finally, we always say, finally, a company that's doing this, finally.
I do. And the word finally is there. And you shared that statement. I took it. I said, put it there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I said, finally, a company, an IT company gets it right.
Yeah.
I think it should
There's a
finally
lot of
business.
things we can, many things we can say. I'm sorry, Grisman, we can say about OnPassive, but we're going to get what fits the most. You follow me?
But for people who
In
don't
other
know
words, it's
about
hard
it,
to shut us up, okay?
yeah,
When it comes how much we can talk about OnPassive, but what need to be said, what can fit in the event.
It should go like finally a business model. Finally, a business model is here. What you have been waiting for.
Yeah, something within that line. That's the word, okay? But the name, you're talking about a name, not a story, right? Since Wednesday will be the new name of the 2.5 Men, but I think the time is not going to be, it probably will overlap unless they do it before. Do you want to say it? And then we can see if it can be the one. So it's 2 in 1.
Oh, that's right.
Where's
Maybe
Chris?
Cadmo, no, OnPassive Unleashed. Or might they say it?
Chris is not here? Can't believe him still.
Go ahead, Red. Let her rip.
Right, we are going to call the new 2.5 Men is going to be called OnPassive 360.
360.
OnPassive
360, like 360 degrees. OnPassive 360. 360. Love it.
Yeah.
You like my drum roll? Okay.
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, you're right.
How we looking at the dragon when it stays still, it's burning, it's when it moves and then it's really shooting up. Can we say something that has dragon into it? I don't get a car. I know. I'm still thinking.
I think they're trying to do it, and everybody's trying to not to be racist, Julie. Yeah, because any word is gonna come out. It might sound racist.
Is it dragon? Racist? I'm sorry.
No, I mean they're gonna say Asian, Chinese. Yeah.
Got it.
Not me. I didn't say it,
Right.
but I know a couple of faces.
OnPassive, the future of the internet, or the new internet.
The new internet. I love that. The new Dawn. That's Marty's wife name. What do you think? The new Dawn.
Good one.
There you go.
That's perfect.
like it.
Love it.
Of what?
Dawn.
Finally, the new dawn.
Well, if you want to make
New
it too
Dawn.
long, I think the new dawn is just fine, but we can say
Because
the new dawn
people-
of the internet. Yeah.
And people will be guessing, new dawn of what? They'll be guessing, they'll be thinking.
Of
And it's,
business.
and it's not
Yeah,
like
online
Ash likes us guessing, right? So that'd be perfect.
No, curiosity to the public though, right? The new dawn of what?
Let's go find out. Hey. And
Curiosity
then they come,
killed the
then they
cat.
come there and
Yes.
they find out.
Now I feel better because of your description and those names. I got the confirmation. You have no clue what it is. I'm glad. So it's not describing the event.
I slip inside your head, Ash. I think I might have an idea.
You do have an idea.
But I'm
of
not
course.
gonna
I
say
know
it.
Charles has to have a very good idea, but I dare you to say a word, okay? You can say it after it happened.
Exactly.
Then
I want the
it's just
surprise.
gonna,
The surprise
like-
is gonna be great.
yeah, the feeling of a fresh concept is a good one. I mean, you might be thinking like me in a way or like someone else, but not only this is just a piece in a journey. So if you're not, if you come like one day, show up, okay, got it, okay, what's next? Not gonna impress you. But if you're watching the flow and the process, and next and next and next, this is not typical. This is radical.
It'd be
I'm
great for
almost sure
marketing.
no business has done it. Okay, not the first component, with what's to come, with what's after, what's after, what's after. So it's just insane. And some pieces we just got a presidential permission to do it, or at the highest level of the officials to be able to do that.
He's
On
eventually
exception.
gonna.
Things are banned, not allowed,
uh,
but making it possible for us. Why? Because we're making their dreams come true. Things will help their economy. Things will decrease their unemployment. Settle the country. Why wouldn't they do it if they really mean well? Of course. It's different. It's more human than just, profit-driven traditional business model. So the word wonder is there. Do you remember, Brother Marty, like what you said a while ago? So you said something about penguin. You were guessing, but like you goofed and you said something, unless it's penguin. Do you recall that?
No, I said pigeons.
Pigeon. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So what did you say?
I said, what are you gonna send notes out with pigeons? And you said, yeah, we got a couple pigeons.
No, I'm sorry. I take it back. It has to do with penguins, not
Oh, penguins.
pigeons.
I love penguins too.
Yeah.
They just
So
can't fly
penguins
very
are
well.
there. Yes. There is some penguin
What the?
in the
Penguins,
display.
We keep you here another 6 hours. We're gonna find out. So we'll just keep digging.
I really think I'm good at not telling you, even in 65 hours. But I would have fun.
You might
I
just
like
be
to
saying
play.
penguin to slow us way off too. So I'm not going by that.
Yeah, there's space, there's wonder, there's sky, there is, I don't know, there's ear popping, there is penguin, there is, I don't know.
Unicorn, penguin.
It is sick.
It is. I do not want to get in that head. It's a scary place, I'm sure.
And that's what I call it. It's unpassive. It is disruptive. It's unlike anything you've seen.
Nope, I can't do this. Look at everybody. Say it.
Thinking. The new way to win.
Goodbye to the corruption. How about that?
A unicorn is born. Oh. A unicorn gives birth to a penguin.
Oh,
No,
where's
that's
Chris? What the hell is Chris? I'm gonna call that. There used to be a series of a video or YouTube or something called "Where the Hell is Mike?" Look it up. Where the hell is Mike? I love it, by the way. It's a beautiful concept. So it's a guy that travels to different countries and communities and dances. So it's just like every day or every, video, he's in a different place. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, where
I
the
should-
hell is Chris?
I should do that with a hula hoop.
Yeah. Oh my
Well,
God, that's
Chris is here.
attractive.
Look at Chris. Oh my God.
So Chris, what about it's coming or it's here? If we can.
I
take
like
the
it
Ash,
here.
every time you use that, you
Where
gotta
are
get,
you? I hear you now. Finally.
I'm in the background. You know what? When you said this thing about the sky, I got my ladder, climbed up on the roof, got my
Oh, I'm sorry,
binoculars. I was looking for it. I was looking for a big blimp in the shape of Marty with a big sign saying, "Here comes and passing." That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Wow. Giant.
Don't start,
Gold.
Chris, don't start.
Warming up for
So,
360, baby.
How about it's here or it's coming? What do you think?
I like it's here.
It's arrived, it's here, yeah, there you go.
Because that's like more confidence. It's here.
It's here.
Well,
Finally,
we know
it's
it's here. We know it's here, but see, you're only giving us a little sugar on our tongue, so it's very hard to come up with a name. If you told me, but I don't want you to, because
I like a
Chris.
one-word names. Yeah, not a statement, not 3 words, not 5 stars.
Or two words maybe. One.
The
Finally.
most. The most.
Finally.
Finally, it sounds like, painful and suffering and somebody's like not having a good time. Finally, okay.
Phenomenon.
I don't like
At
the
last.
attitude.
At last.
At last. So it's
Arrival.
here is more positive, yeah.
So it should be on passive, the O business.
How about done?
Ooh.
Well, overdone.
How about the new normal? The
Done
new
deal.
normal. The new normal or the new beginning.
We did it.
Too long.
Not your grandmother's underwear.
Definitely not that one.
Yeah.
She never dreamt of
but
this.
it's funny. All stitched up.
I don't think Victoria's Secret was invented that back then.
No, not back then, Ash.
So I
not
wonder
back
where
then.
they used to shop.
They sewed them at home.
No, back then it actually was a secret, you know what I mean?
Coming. Unpassive homecoming. That's another name.
Ash, come on, you already know the word. Let's hear it. You
No,
I know you know.
I'm genuinely waiting for a name. Okay. I just thought, the event is the whole context. Okay, but I didn't think of a word as a name. Okay, so I'm glad, you brought my attention to this. We should have a name for it. But it's not. It's an ongoing thing. So it's not just an event. It's an event, or it's a inauguration of a long event, if you wish.
Someone just texted me evolution.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, the evolution.
Evolution.
How about the
Instead of
premiere? You
instead
had-
of evolution, ovolution. We exchange the E with an O.
Mhm.
That's an option. Evolution. So say it, Julie, one more time.
You said it, you've mentioned it before the premiere.
On passive evolution.
Yeah, Julie, that's an option. Premiere, evolution. It's here. Done.
Oh, sensation.
Marty, you can say Aurora, which actually means dawn. It's a space name. It's high up.
I'm getting all text now. How about boom?
That's relevant.
Boom.
I think so many suggestions are coming in chat. I think we should read that also. Maybe that is useful.
Arrive. Rising. The phenomenon. Eureka. The future. Peekaboo, as Sean Cyrus.
About the new AOSs.
Refresh.
Releases.
Solution. Accomplish.
Accomplish.
Skydrop. It's here. I'm reading the chat. We have arrived.
Beyond passive eruption. Or the pinnacle.
A lot of booms.
Okay, boom is nice. Yeah.
How about
On passive begins. On passive begins. Oh, done.
I like done. I like boom.
oh, done?
Those are options.
Someone put, got it. Got it. On passive ultrazone. A
Do you
lot of
like
booms.
anything with the word top? T-O-P?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
At the
about
top.
takeoff? What about
Top of the
takeoff?
world.
Like taking off?
Take off.
Yeah, take off.
That's good.
And we can add O in front of it. O take off.
Somebody put eruption. Quite like that one.
Eclipse. About the
O summit. Instead of top, it's a synonym for top. Summit.
Oh, I like that too.
The eighth wonder.
Rumble.
Pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
Yeah, pinnacle.
Armageddon, someone. New Horizon. I'm just reading through. Game on.
That's a good one too.
The top.
Oh, thunder.
This is the first time that Ash has got us all stumped on this one. You know that?
Oh, bite me.
Yeah.
So new
Oh,
era.
rumble.
Someone wrote bravo. Delivering the future.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, win. W-I-N.
I think it's top biz. Top
Biz.
or
B-I-Z.
top. It's on passive top. It is definitely one of the top businesses. I mean, physically.
So top biz.
But biz sounds geeky. I think it should be top revolution, top biz, top movement.
Top co.
Top, I'm sorry?
Top co.
Top
Short for company.
Oh yeah, CO. Oh, top, does it excite you? Oh, top.
Well, the question is, we the founders.
It is fitting. I'm telling you, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, Ash, the thing is, we the founders understand that. What about the guest? When we say au top, I thought you said you want the guest to like be wowed. Okay, they can understand what we're doing, right? So that's why I was suggesting au takeoff, like unpassive taking off.
You know how we are so in it to win it? How about one, W-O-N?
So just the
I like
word
that. I
one,
like one.
W-O-N?
O1, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, why not win then? If you're gonna
Like
go with one, why not win?
over the top. Okay,
How
that
about,
works. I don't
how
know.
about aim high?
I like high.
High top. Oh, over there.
Oh, beginnings.
Live, L-I-V-E, or live.
Up altitude.
Or we can
Oh.
say life on top. On passive, life on top.
Oh, giddy up.
I like. Game on. Okay.
Game on. Get cracking.
Get cracking.
Ramola just texted, oh, summit.
Yeah, summit sounds like an event with some classes, right? Like that's what goes in our head.
Meeting of the
I like the
minds,
summit. I love it. It's just very
Yeah.
brilliant word, but just might confuse. It's like a workshop more, right?
Yeah.
What about O soaring? O soaring.
Oh, win.
How about O, innovation?
But to describe that day, right? We're trying to describe that day, right?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, it's here.
Oh, wonder.
You know what? You might as well just tell us the whole thing, and then we'll give you a name.
I'll tell you that. Okay.
Might as well.
So why don't we call it the top? The top.
The top.
I like it. The top. It is official. The top. I'm liking it. If you don't like it, get used to it. Okay. It's
the top.
Please accept it.
We do.
All right.
But the top, that sounds like an event though.
Right.
The top.
The process,
it doesn't
right?
sound like something that's continuous.
Right.
But that's what I want. That day, I want it to be the top. But then after that is on passive. It just
okay.
So
yeah,
we
you don't want. This is the inauguration of a life journey. So
okay, so we're starting right at the top, and then we'll just keep going higher and
I
higher.
like at the top. Please say yes. Yeah, Red.
Yes.
Say it.
We could add some music and call it Four Tops.
The top.
I love it. We're starting from the top, right? We start from the top, and then we move
at the top.
Well, it has
the
confidence.
Top.
It has
top.
confidence.
That top.
The top. Yeah.
At
That
the
top.
At
It
the
is
top.
that top.
That
I like
top is
it.
good.
I think you're gonna like it. Can everybody see? Oh, the peak is not bad. Okay. Somebody said the peak in the chat.
Yeah, O peak actually could be pretty cool because you're having
peak.
a little
I
peak.
like it.
Yeah, because
Peak.
you're having a peak, right?
You're having
Yeah,
a peak,
that's
and it
good,
also
yeah.
means, also means a top as well.
And
Oh,
we're peaking,
yeah. Oh,
and we're
peak.
peaking your interest, even though
Yeah.
it's
You got my
spelled
vote. Oh,
differently.
peak.
But the thing is, the guest will not understand opaque. But when you said that,
Remember, this is between us.
Yeah.
This is not a product. This
Okay.
is not something that we're just gonna refer to it as the top.
The top,
exactly.
okay.
I think the top is better.
It's
than
like
the bottom.
our dirty secret and internally, yeah.
Hey, I got the same sun coming in like you do, Ash. Sunny here. Okay, the top.
The top is coming soon.
The top. See you at the top.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
See you at the
So
top
you
where the
invite
ears will
people,
pop. Yeah.
you invite people to the top and then you can say, see you at the top.
Where their
Yeah.
ears are gonna pop.
It's a done
It's
deal.
literally,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you could say, I'm going to the top. Are you going to the top? I'll see you at the top.
I learned very early on, okay, that taking people to the top is far more fulfilling than arriving alone. And this is exactly the most accurate description. We are taking you to the top. First, the founders, then
Okay. Do you want to go to the
market.
top with me? I like it.
Yes,
There's so
we're
many
literally
ways.
taking you to the top.
And you can say it, you can invite people to the
Yeah.
top. I'm going to the top. Do you want to go to the top with me? I'm going to the top next Wednesday.
There's
Meet
so
me at the
many,
top.
there's so many
It's-
things you can
It's
say.
sinking in, right?
So dramatic,
Susie?
Susan.
It's
Oh,
hitting you,
Right.
right?
You're married to it, Susie.
I am now. I'm,
Susie, your
I'm
drama
loving it.
Your
It's
drama
dramatic.
Now, here's
classes
the
were
thing.
fantastic.
I'm not going
Top
to
of the
take credit
world.
for this. Without having the conversation with you, you wouldn't activate my creativity to come up with the name. And to kind of minimize this credit is because I know more about the description of the event.
Okay.
So you're a part of the decision. Don't feel bad, okay? We made it together, okay?
Your wife didn't come up with it, did she?
She doesn't know.
Okay.
Well, just the direction, yes. Details, no.
Love it. It starts
I-
sinking in.
Yeah, you can, now we can start
Yeah.
using words around it.
Very
And then
easy
they'll
to
say,
use.
"Well, you have to come see. You have to come see me at the top. Come along."
I see you at the top. Where? Like the top. You haven't heard
top.
of the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really falling in love with it.
Yeah, Wednesday I'm
Yeah.
going to the, where?
Okay.
The top.
See
Where's
you at the
unicorn?
top.
Yeah,
Unicorn's
see you
going
at
to
the top. I'm gonna meet with you and go to the
That
top.
top day,
Yep. Say it. The top.
March 30th, that top day.
Say it. The
Not the
top.
wedding day, the top day.
The top day.
It's a top day. Where? At the top.
At the top. See you at the top.
And then once we at the top, we continue to go up to the top. So
I'm
You're
so
gonna have-
ready to, I'm so ready to go to
onto
the
the
top.
ears pop, Julie.
So what does the top entail, Ash?
Uh-oh,
Sorry,
here we go.
So what does the top entail?
I don't understand Canadian. I'm sorry, say it again. It's like the other day, a guy like, what's your date of birth? Bite me. Trying to get in my accounts.
What's your mother's maiden name?
Yeah, it's like, what's your social
The last
security?
four of your social. I'll do your numbers. Ah. Wow. I like
What's
it
your
because
favorite
we
color?
can invite people to the top. What are you talking about? Well, you got to go to the top. If you want to go to the top, let me know. Here's the link. Go to the top. I'm going to the top.
Susie's
Susie's
amazing.
in a world
It's
of
And
official?
look
erasure
at
at the
Chris.
moment.
Chris is laughing. Well,
Put a stamp?
no,
Susie's
it's,
a
you know, at
maniac.
first, at
Susie
first
is still
No,
dramatizing. You
at
keep going,
first-
Susie. We're
So
enjoying it.
we
I'm
can't
just
we
telling
can't
you.
change it. We can't change it
No,
now, Ash,
at
because
first-
Susie is over the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, she's
Over
over
the
the top. She's already at the top. We're
No,
coming, Susie. Wait for us.
I'm
at
in love
first
with
I
the
didn't-
top.
Yeah, at first I was a little shy about it, like, what the heck is he coming? The top. What is the top?
Yeah, you can
And
say
now
for-
when you start putting
you can
language
say it
around
for
it,
Well, it
anything.
depends.
Hey,
Yeah, the
I
top
like
could
your
be
top.
a bra, it could be your shirt, your top. Yeah, it's just.
oh, I gotta think, what top am I wearing to the top? I've got to pick out a new top. For
Stop
the
it,
top.
Susie.
I love it.
Stop it.
I love it.
And to top it all, Susie,
What are you wearing? What are you wearing to the top? Oh, I'm
I'm
getting a new
taking off my
top.
clothes at the top.
Top, yeah, I'm so excited.
You're getting a new top to go to the
Take
top
it-
with, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
new top. Or take off my
okay,
top at
I
the
was a
top.
little,
Oh my
I was a
God,
little cold.
we're gonna
but
be
now
playing
I'm,
with
like,
this for
heated
a
up.
week.
I told you he already had the word. I know Ash now. He's already got something in his head, but he wants to hear other things. But I knew it. I told you. I knew you had that word, Ash. I knew it.
I'll be truthful, just because I'm responsible, even if we're joking. I did not have it officially. Okay, of course, I know the concept of it, but there is a little bit, that evil side of my brain. I wanted to feel what do you know, what you're thinking? Because if you said it, then these guys know. Then I'm gonna check my resources.
I don't want to know. So I'm good.
Yeah,
You will know.
it'll be more fun if we find
Oh.
out.
Yeah,
I don't wanna-
entertaining. Yeah, entertaining.
This is
yeah.
great. This is great.
Hey,
I was,
you got a nice top. No, I gotta watch it. I guess you can't. You better watch how
yeah,
I
you got to
say
be
that, yeah.
careful. No harassment there. I was a little cold to it at first, but now I'm on fire with it. I
All right.
love it.
You are
Sam.
a freaking maniac on it now.
I
Beautiful.
love it. I'm gonna have fun with this.
I love it. It's really truly sink in right now. It does. It does.
And I love the top to be all caps. I like it all in caps. You see how I sign in my emails? See you at the top, at the very top, caps, bold, confident.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
top. It's been on my email for a long time, if you know.
Oh, this is great.
I
I
All
love
right.
it. How exciting to be part of this. I'm part of the top, are you?
So on passive 360, on passive 360, the top 2 main events.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the next one, see you from above, see you from the sky.
Hey, the next one,
Oh.
Ash.
This is
Bill Must-
your ears will pop.
Right, because
Bill
we're already
Must
gonna
just
be at the
texted me.
top, right? So now we're gonna be looking from the top all the way.
As
down.
you may tell, I like to play.
Ash,
Guess
you could
so.
do this one, the top, and Bill Must just had a good one. The next one you can use tippy top, the tip of the top.
Tip of the top.
Tippity
Tip top.
top. Get into
Anybody-
tip top shape.
Any objection? Any?
I love it. It's so
I
meaningful.
love it.
I love it. There's a true meaning to the top. So I love it.
We can work that for a week. Easy.
Oh yeah, it's simple, but excellent.
Wow.
Love it. And
You know-
Ash, it postures you. Postures every founder to be able to say that. I'm
But
going to the top.
Susie, we've been talking about that for a while now, right? Since
Yeah.
I first said, see you or we'll meet at the top where the ears will pop, right?
Top. Yeah,
So now we're going to the top.
that's it.
And
Where
there
are the unpassive founders on March 30th
At the top.
at the
At the
top.
top.
Well, I'll meet
and ever
together.
after? And ever after.
And
All
there's only one way to the top.
Where's
It's on-
unpassive?
It is on passive.
It's at the top.
At the top.
Boom. Sounds good to me.
Passive is the vehicle that brings
So
you
it's
to
not
the
only
top.
business, if you realize there's some entertainment in it. There's some fun aspect
Mm.
here. I like fun.
Chris,
Right, founders, the top is already here.
Chris, what's happening?
He's
I'm
just
waiting for
laughing at
Marty.
me.
I'm waiting for Marty to say something against me because I've gotten him for like 3 days in a row. So I'm waiting for something to come out of him. Come on, Marty.
Oh,
No.
you're afraid he'll get you back. He will.
I love you very much. I would never say anything bad about you.
Yeah. At the top it is. Marty, I'm going to see you at the top, buddy.
Bite my top. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, it's official. Top, top, top. Wow.
Truly.
I think we can close it out because we have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
We have to
Oh,
digest
yeah.
this.
I don't know.
We
I
have
don't
all
think we're going to
digested.
include the last portion of the naming in the recording.
No.
Stop the recording. Oh.
So,
Wait, wait.
so
We're gonna
Ash,
stop.
what I understand, Ash, is that this is like kicking off of a series of events which is going to happen around the year.
As long as it's working.
Okay.
Some daily, some weekly,
Mhm.
around the clock.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Every 5 minutes. That's a fact. 12 times an hour.
How excited are you, Ash?
No. I have to fix that. Okay, there's 12 and there's 5. Every 12 minutes, meaning 5 times an hour.
5 times an hour.
That made it
Is
clear.
this kicking off marketing campaigns?
So dozens of times a day.
Perfect. We got it.
Multiple locations.
Mm.
So you,
Passive is everywhere.
so you don't want
Amazing.
the top in this recording.
Should we just pause the recording right now, Charles, and then maybe just cut that?
Well, is that right,
Oh,
Ash?
my
You don't
bad.
want
I'm
the
sorry.
top?
Chris, correction. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All right. So I'm not sure the recording restarted, but that's what I want to say. So you ask about that. I'll have more details about that. But the initial data center, it will allow the founders to stream, to go, to have unlimited OMail. Within weeks, we're going to have you start using Ocademy, Obless, Oconnect. Just the first data center will allow us to use that full capacity. And then by the time we go commercial, the second bigger database, which can host. And again, everything is hybrid. It's unnumbered. Remember the beginning of the conversation, everything is infinite. So it's all interconnected that if we use all AWS capacity, we're going to go to the next one. We're not going to run out of juice, if you wish. It just a radical way of doing business. It doesn't mean it will happen or we will need it, but we don't take chances. Failure is not an option. The silliest and most pathetic excuse for failure is we were not prepared for this growth. So were you just playing around? Like, okay, what do you expect? To do the work and fail? So you were prepared for failure? No, quite the opposite. And sometimes it bothers me. It comes from some engineers. Oh, we'll start with this. No. You start from the top. You start from the top, maximum, and reverse engineer. Okay, we'll do this when we. No. Do it now, so we don't have to go crash and fix. And how many companies you have witnessed go down because they were not prepared? And do you think people are going to have the patience, the interest, the commitment to stay around just like, oh, fix it? We'll no. They're looking for the next thing. Okay, so if you don't, by the time you get them, you work so hard, your lifetime, to get to that point, And just because of the billing or because of incompetent architect, incomplete plan, why? You're afraid of success? I never heard anybody say, oh my God, I need to go to the doctor. I'm over successful. So I don't mind over prefer. They were just talking to me about, you know, the customer success department. I said, no, we said that they'd give me the money. I said, go with it. It's paying more, but I don't mind. Overstaff is better than understaff. Okay, not many businesses will tell you that. Not many businesses. Overpay your staff is better than underpay them. Underpay them, they're gonna go. They're not committed. They're not motivated. Overpay them, yeah, it hurts the pocket, but they treat it as their business too. Over prepared is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. Overpay is not a bad thing. Equip is not a bad thing. So I go with the maximum. As if 5 billion people will come to MPassive within 24 hours and they will all use all the products at the same time to the maximum capacity. Is it possible? No. But if that happened, I need to be prepared. Sick. Not good to work with me.
Can I ask a quick question, Ash?
Why is it quick?
Well,
You in a hurry?
no.
Okay.
So now that the top is out of the bag, are people allowed to communicate
Invite others.
this, post it, and we'll have
Absolutely.
a link, so it can be called
The whole
top all
world is going to
capitals.
know your name. Absolutely. The
Okay.
whole world is going to know your name. You're going to be more popular than some presidents. We have no idea who they are.
Okay.
And
So it
some
can be-
countries.
It can,
Some.
but it's the top all capitals if people are going to.
At least the TOP, I like it caps. I mean, it's up to
Okay.
you, but capitalizing the initial letter or the T and the T, TT. Oh, it's TNT. That's dynamite. Yeah.
Dynamite.
Yeah, make it all caps. Why not?
Why
It's free,
not?
right? You do pay extra for caps?
No,
Make it bold too while you're at it.
bold caps, the top.
Underline it. Pink and blue. Got coffee to bring?
Did you get that, Marty? Pink and blue? Susie, I know you got that one.
Yeah,
New baby colors.
babies, yeah.
Blue. We might be having Siamese twins here, I think.
Blue what?
Marty.
All right, Susie. You can dramatize now that Ash is taking a break.
Oh, now I can dramatize.
Yeah, need some break.
I think it's great. So
Dramatize that top, you know.
the top, yeah. See you at the top. I'm going to the top.
Oh my
You want to
God.
come to the top? I'm gonna. I
There
know.
she goes. There she
I know.
goes. Oh my God.
I have to go to a board meeting actually.
Oh, don't go,
soon.
Susie. So here's the
not
thing.
going
So
yet.
when we take you
Okay.
to the top next Wednesday, the 30th, when we take what's after that, remember, we're topless. But there's another top. Remember the Mount Everest? Okay. We're topless. So
That's great.
We're bottomless and topless.
Bottomless and topless. I have
All
a
right, go
board,
to your meeting.
board meeting soon.
How do you feel, Chris? Are you okay?
He's good. He's bottomless right now.
I'm just like, you know, I'm like Michael said in the beginning, I wait for that excitement to come at me. I like the Christmas morning surprise, and you made it a lot of fun today. It's been a lot of fun since I started, but
Natural.
today was pretty cool, you know, so appreciate
Anyone feels proud?
Oh yeah. Proud of you, Ash.
Way
Proud
past
of you.
that. Way past that, that's for sure.
I love it when it works. I love it when you don't give up, you don't quit, you stick to it and just. It's beautiful to live for.
How excited are you, Ash? How excited are
Meaningful.
you? Tell us your inner thoughts, Ash. I'm gonna be your shrink for a minute.
Last
How
week, 6
excited are you?
hours sleep, a whole week.
Okay,
Some
but how
of it
excited are you?
stress, some of it, yeah, it was hard to survive, yeah.
You did it,
And,
buddy.
you know, you get good days, bad days. But when you have those, I don't want to say low moments, or you say you have those pressuring times, what you do is you look at the good days. So I was focused on those days. I know they're coming, and that's what keeps you going, because how far we come and what to come yet, you forget the pain, you focus on something else. So you get better at other things. If you don't mind, Marty DeGarmo, I share something. Maybe I was, we usually try to make, like, to give something, do good deeds every day. But the last few days, we kind of intensified the oh bless love. It releases that stress. So we were able to help others in the family to replicate like food boxes and deliver that. So instead of 1, 2, now many of us are just like, listen, we'll fund, but just give a hand. You know, somebody. So replicating the blessing is something that kept me going. Intentionally, because if I focus on the pain and the challenges, because you know some days they're tough, they're just like, God, is this gonna go any easier on us? Okay, so I distract my feelings, emotions, and stress and brain intentionally by something that I know it makes me happier. Positive endorphin. And now we're looking at a very beautiful week ahead. The next, few weeks are very, very beautiful. Things are shaping up, I'm telling you. So I wouldn't do something else. I would not. As overwhelming it is, I'm not talking it should be the same for everyone, because we just have more to do and more to go through. It's just a responsibility. But despite that, it is absolutely the best thing. I wouldn't do anything else. There's pride in it. There's confidence in it. There is firmness, and someone's opinion doesn't matter. I'm just learning that, like, no matter who tried to judge and who, it really doesn't matter. Like, I don't even tolerate listening or hearing or allowing. I mean, I know what we're doing, and that's all that matters. Like, to us, we should know what you're doing.
That's why we love you, Ash.
I love you, brother. Yes. Yeah, you wouldn't have the idea for something you're unable to do. God wouldn't give you an assignment unless he knows you've been tested and you're capable of doing it. And if you have a problem with that, what's the new bite me at the top? Anyone feels proud as well beside Chris?
Oh, Chris is the least proud amongst all of us.
Immensely.
Beautiful.
We are all proud, very, very proud.
Words can't explain it, that's for sure.
Anybody
That-
started to feel that is not from the speakers, that is probably listening or will listen, feeling, I wish I was a better believer? If not yet, those days are coming. And don't translate that or interpret that into, I wish I recruited more, or no. Talking about the belief, talking about the vision. And it's worth to say, I'm proud of the founders. I'm proud of the leaders. I'm proud of those who really did, you know, in spite of all the resistance, they were confident. They kept at it. And they will not be disappointed.
There are lots of founders, Ash. They're just, you know, diehard. Like they've been here from day one. They continue to come regardless of what others may say. They don't tune that stuff out, and they're just focused, you know. And it's good to see a large amount of people of that same mindset, right? You know, it's not like it's 5 people or 10 people, you know, or even 60 people. We're talking there are thousands that have that mindset. And you rarely find that in any organization. You rarely find that. It's usually me. But we actually have thousands of founders who have the right mindset and are what we refer to as true founders.
We, us, yeah.
Yeah, you know. And so that's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. And it all started with you, right? You know, you started from day one talking about the heart, you know, that it was more than a business, and people bought into that, you know, and they started believing that and starting to experience that as well, you know, and it can be seen in, you know, so many founders who are confident about Unpassive. The belief doesn't stop. It doesn't waver. You know, it's not like, well, I believe today, but tomorrow I don't believe. And then the next day I believe again, and then I don't believe. Yeah, there's some founders like that, but are they really founders, or are they really sincere?
That's
right?
why it's good that we've had a, you know, a reasonable process, you know, relatively long to what they're used to, but in my eyes, in my world, it's just laser speed. Okay, we've done it. And it shows the patient's capacity or the tolerance of those who can endure more, or they, yeah, I understand. By no way we're meaning somebody you should, like, if you are a believer in Unpassive, you should not find other ways to live or make a living or continue doing what you, never said that. Be clear. Unpassive is not an investment, is not a get rich quick overnight, is a real business. It's a real process. Manufacturing, you know, if it was otherwise, you would have seen it launched way back, just to make a quick thing or to retain the market and the attention. And okay, because it's real, most of the beat up or the beating that we have is why not launched. Anybody says it's a bad concept? No. Anybody says they have a better solution? No. It just is longer than their capacity or tolerance. And here's the thing, you can still believe, you don't have to really quit mentally and figure out what you have to do. But the reason I I make sure that we don't bring other stuff to OnPassive. We just don't want to have a reference. We don't want to be affiliated to something not vetted, or we don't want to get distracted. And it's not ethical for us to manipulate the foundership, the community. I know it's large, it's tempting. You don't know how many times they said, Ash, open a program, anything. You can make a lot of money. You have a lot of people. You have equipment, you have softwares, you have engineers. You could make up anything. No, we're not going to do that. If we were the traditional business people and we want to make money, yeah, you would have seen us making a million things on the way. Like, oh, how much we can make. It's a good show. But the problem is, we're not after that. Okay. In long term, I'm proud we're not that way. Okay. So once they see, okay, they'll say, oh, glad you stuck to, when you know the pain that we go through, you're going to say, my God, you tolerated this just so you can do it the clean way, or to take all the pain just to do something, you know, with integrity. Okay. I just wish somehow I can convey the reason we're doing OnPassive is because other things didn't work. If they worked, it would have saved us the process. So if you're looking now, or if you just got into something, I'm not cheering when it fails. I'm not like, oh, you see, no. I don't want to win a conversation or an argument. It is not about proving a point. Trust me, it's painful to see somebody going through something that you went through for a long time. And we looked years ago, we got to the point, what we're looking for, it doesn't exist and it doesn't work. It has to be an unusual way, a different way, with a different personality, with a different attitude, with a different, model, with different people that want to do something different. Okay, and that's why we're blessed to have the founders. We're blessed to have the right founders. Okay, nothing is absolute, nothing is perfect. Okay, but for the most part, we got enough good. That's what matters. So it's perfect. Okay, to get the job done. We are blessed. We're blessed that we didn't surrender to the pressure here and there. We just like, okay, do whatever you want to do. We're gonna do it right. Okay, so I just, if I have another chance to suggest or give an advice, it's only exhausting your money, your time, your energy, and your reputation if you're messing up with something else. I genuinely want you to make the most, to profit the most, to be financially, listen, no CEO I know, if you want to call me CEO, I don't even like the name, to myself, just, I'm a servant. No one genuinely likes their own team to grow above them financially. Show me a person, I'll be their #1 fan. Everybody feels insecure or threatened by somebody else. Oh, they're going to take it. Let them grow. I'm not bothered. If somebody is ahead of me financially, knowledge-wise, or anything, man, will this be great? Okay, so it's a lot of the self-confidence and satisfaction. If you have that peace and ease within, it's hard to piss you off. It's hard to tease you. So I'm just giving you an advice. I'm not saying don't make money. I love nothing more I make or makes me happy than you make whatever you want. Okay, what I want is different than yours or hers, or it just, I really know the fact that you're just wasting time, money, energy, and reputation. Because every time you get in, you're just going to lose. Okay, it might sound like you're going to win at the beginning or all that. Yes, it's working so far. And then because some of us have ego, they're stubborn, they want to prove, okay, I'm good. They already know it's going nowhere or it's collapsing. But now they're what? They're supporting the evil. It's like, no, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You already know it's going south. but because you don't want to admit it, nobody's gonna win unless somebody doesn't like you or really wishes you bad. We don't wish you bad, no way. I just know you're not gonna go where, so anywhere. So it's a genuine advice that don't get into anything unless you are very sure, like it's so real good business, and don't do like temporary solutions or just like to get by or a quick fix. That is not good for you. So that's why sometimes it bothers me to see the distraction, or somebody's listening to an outsider or a hater or somebody. By definition, they are, or by profession, they are spammers and black marketers or evil people. By profession, that's what they do. They're anonymous. I'll give you an example. Like some of our leaders listen to a black, what do you call those? Negative people, slanderous people. Okay. My name is Ash MUFAREH. I can give you my date of birth, my identity. You know where I am. You know my family. You know my address. You know my offices. You know where they are. Okay. You know what I'm doing. You know how to get a hold of me, email, all of that, especially the founders, right? All of that. And the person that you're listening to, what is their name? What is their profession? What's their background? Where's their family? What's their real name? What's their career? What's their real gender? Where's their address? Where's their office? Which country they live in? How do they talk? How do they look like? What's their business? What's their solution? If they have something not better, 10% of what we have, I'll stop what we're doing and I will rally for them with you. So if the answer, if you're listening to somebody totally bogus, complete, anonymous, unknown human being, nameless, no identity, there's no clear vision. It's just like bad, 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 scam, scam, scam. Okay, okay, just making noise. And that is what you're listening to, you, and that is inspiring you. And like the real facts, the company with real people, so many engineers. We have scientists, we have data science people, we have doctors, PhDs, we have many masters, MBAs, we have so many engineers, we have tech people, we have management, we have people, oh, I mean, there's not a career. We have inventors, registered inventors. We have chemists, we have drivers, we have anything. So we have real people, real people. We've introduced some of them to you. Some you know, some, you know, time will show them. So if you know somebody has a better structure or 10% of that you're listening to, it's like, okay, apple, orange, red apple, green apple, yeah, it's a debate. But if you got nothing but dirt and total bogus, and you got what you see in us and you're looking at that, or you're paying attention, I'm sorry, you have a severe issue that is like so easy to distract you, control you, take over your brain. That is dangerous. That is not good. You have to have a mind. You have to have a brain to be able to make up your own mind and judge. We all make bad judgments, but something with that severe contrast. So I do understand people have the need, but it was something that has any basis to it, something. But complete disaster, it bothers me because, like, you know, I wish you didn't lose. I wish you just believe. And what's the risk with passive? If any time you can walk away with your major, cost membership, there's no resistance to that. And anything you took so far from us is take it with you. If you work in a company for 30 years, like Chris, 32, and you walk away, you don't take a piece of furniture. You don't take a light bulb, nothing. You don't walk away with anything. You just walk away, they strip you like nothing. We're telling you, anything you took from us, the membership, the time, the mentorship, anything you took, your gain on us. What's the risk? I understand if there's a subscription, if it's moving, and we're telling you this $97 is going to apply day one when we go official. So anything, nobody's bugging you now. Give us the time to finish the work. Are we asking you to do the work? Are you asking you to recruit? Are you asking you to sponsor? Are we asking you to invite? Don't do nothing. Just if you want to get engaged, that's fine. But if you believe and be positive, that's my hope in the beginning. I said, be positive, be a big dreamer, big thinker, visionary, look forward. Let's do that. That support give us an indication this has high demand. It's worth to make. If I got 2 people say, yeah, good. 2 other people said, not a good idea. Why would I do it? The more votes like, do it, I'm with you. Of course. Okay, now I die for it. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, there's no risk. $97 apply for a whole years after the launch. The marketing we're doing now and before and will do for a whole year. Within that cost, seriously? I don't know why did we go there. I think we were talking about the quality of some founders, but some of them are just, I feel
it was good. It was good.
Yeah, if it's there, there's a need for it to go out, right? To come out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So, but overall, I mean, people are more reasonable and knowledgeable, and they can see they're more rational. But there's always going to be those who are just so blinded. I don't know why they. So why should I make that my source versus somebody staying here like take as long time? I'm here visible. I'm not saying myself. I'm talking about the founders. Okay, the leaders. They're here. Like any moment of the day, there's some webinar going on. If not a webinar, somebody on YouTube. If it's not on YouTube, another medium, somebody's talking about it. Like, okay, so we know who they are. We know who is this. We know who is that, and her and him, and right. And who are the other couple of people that they're trying to mooch? Is it possible? Is it possible that either those people are former passive that have been kicked out because they know enough, this is good? Is it possible that they have some brain issue mentally that they really think they're going to win or put passive down, or they're going to close every job opportunity we have for the families living off us, the potential for humanity, and the founders and the customers, all the value. They're just going to by commenting. This bold journey and movement is going to be destroyed. But they do have a mental issue. Now, is it possible that they just have an issue and it's normal, and by default they're driven by evil? Is it possible? Yeah. Is it possible that those people have another agenda. If you click, hey, this is bad, listen to me, right? But just the nasty way, all right, to get attention, popularity, or monetize if they have any monetization for their activities. So it's possible. Is it possible that they are highly educated? They're engineers, they have PhDs, they have master's degrees, they're very knowledgeable, good track record. They really have a professional, they have a business, they have staff, they have all of that, and they're wealthy. And they have MUFAREH as their career to come and comment and vomit on our property. Think that's realistic? Come on. So who are they? They're nameless. So I'm just saying, if you are a founder, you stuck with us this far, just be careful. If you have to do something, make sure it makes sense, make sure it's clean, it's ethical. I don't want you, I don't wish you, I don't want to know it. Okay, so it's not, I have no interest. If you ask me, a founder, I don't know their name, they're in a country and I have never contacted them, do you think they're somebody that I don't know? Yeah, of course, by name, by identity, of course, okay. I don't know them, but I know they are founders or human beings in general. You think my brain thinks I wish they fail, they lose, like just like that, randomly? Or is it more possible that, no, I wish they wouldn't lose, I wish they would be successful to their hopes and dreams? Why would anybody wishes you failure if you're working hard, if they're normal, if they're not evil? Why they're hiding in the dark while we're just under the sun? Think of that. I'm just saying, I don't wish anybody to lose, whether I know you or I don't know you. Okay, I don't wish anybody to be harmed in any way, financially or you know, I don't want. I may not know you like forever, like in person, but in my heart, I only wish good for you and upon you. Just nothing but blessings and good. So there's no motive for me to control, okay, what you do, what you don't. If you do it, just I want to make sure, or not make sure, I wish, it's not my business, that you're doing the right thing. Sometimes your silence is confusing. It's like, so is it like keep going, or
we
where
don't
the
like
hell
to
are you?
interrupt you. We don't like to interrupt you. So
No,
we like
please
you to
do. Just tell
grow.
me if I lost my mind or if I'm just going so far.
No, you're
Ash,
going in the right direction.
As a matter of fact, I talked a little bit about that today. So
You did? To whom?
Yes, to the founders. I mean,
where?
At the
Like a
beginning
webinar?
of this roundtable, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
Before
first
you
hour.
came on, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I will listen to it.
Yeah, so it hurts because just like you said, we've been there, and it really does hurt.
So you think it's difficult for us to find the right magical business? It's easier. Why would I want to go and create it? I wish it exists. I wish.
There's nothing out there. Nothing.
I wish. I will do better. I will sleep better. I'll go fishing. I'll have fun. And I have no heat. Let me tell you something. Okay. You think any problem with MUFAREH, whether legally, mechanically, financially, anything, is going to go on those who benefit from it the most? Well, the founders, customers, all of that. Listen, appraisals are beautiful and sweet in the beginning when things are just blossoming. One thing gets a little bit of heat or it goes south one day. I'll be the devil of all devils. Trust me, nobody's responsible for the failure of this but myself. For the success of it, you take the credit. We know I don't have to take it. Who am I? Okay. I'm happy it works. But any failure, you're not going to go after a staff member that we don't know them. Nobody's going to talk anything about them. They're not going to be in court. They're not going to be questioned. They're not going to pay costs. They're not, right? Nobody knows. Not one of the founders, for sure. Not customers. No one, vendor, any source that we used. The sky will fall on my head if something goes wrong. So I'm not in a pretty position, okay, if I don't make sure things are real done in a good way. And if you have a sick brain, anyone that might accidentally listen to this, and you think we're doing something wrong or unethical or illegal, and we're just hanging out and chatting about topless stuff with Susie, we have that. Oh my God, life is so easy then. And those criminals, the hidden anonymous people, are just roaming around. Something wrong, right? So sometimes we wonder, like, wow, they come at the people who are doing something good. I'm talking about those nameless people. And the companies or the businesses or individuals that are really doing it all the way wrong, okay? No one bothers. But if somebody is piggybacking on that popularity and that fame of OnPassive and the exposure and the traffic we have and the anticipation and the scope of our beacon of hope, if it's telling that we are up to something, we have value that is being a target. Nobody's paying attention, then still unknown. You have to get to know that the bigger you grow, the heavier the weight. And I invite you not to think that if you're successful is going to be easy, or that means you have. There's not such a thing. You have to be responsible for something. So real life. Okay, and you're going to have some challenges. You're going to have inner problems. You're going to have family problems. I mean, change is that's the thing. Most people are thinking that change is going to happen while they're still in their comfort zone. If you're in your comfort zone and it's easy and you're not doing anything and it's effortless, there's no value. There's no absolute gain in it. Muscles die when you don't work out, okay? If you want to get buffed, you got to work out. There's no gain, and working out, is it pleasant? Painful. It's a torture. That's how you gain, with the pain. So I'm not saying it has to be real, like literally painful, okay, physically painful, but I'm just saying you have to leave the comfort zone. You have to go and venture and navigate in new areas you've never been to. Open up for that. Be okay. Oh, it's a strange feeling, but it's good. Something you haven't experienced before. Rather than, oh, it's same as yesterday. That's a problem. If you're repeating the days. So it's good to have bad days. It's good to have tough days. And it's good that you're like, sometimes you're not getting it or you get a headache. It's good. It's something happening. But if it's all the same, like look around and like nothing new, it's just complete boredom. You're just counting days. The last thing is I want to wish is Marty DeGarmo to lose his, oh, he's back. Dinner time. You see, Chris, you have to eat on time.
No, I got a crazy house here.
Welcome to my club. I live in a jungle.
Tell you what, Ash, I think I could make a whole little YouTube of what you just said in the last 20 minutes. And every time I get one of those kind of people, I'm just gonna say, here, listen to this. Listen, you're saving me a lot of work today, boss. I appreciate it.
You're the boss. But yeah, sometimes, you know, I feel comfortable enough. I don't know if it's logical or professional enough. I just feel so home, like I'm literally with my brothers and sisters, literally with my family. I don't know if my like biological family is, sometimes I open up this much to them because we don't talk this much. So sometimes you just like feel home. So I don't know if it's a good thing, because again, there's those dark hearts that will take it the wrong way always. They're gonna abuse this, I would say, harmony and the pure love that we have. They're gonna find a way to do it. Why? Because they don't know good. They know ugly and bad and harm. But I hope with this chat and rant, okay, that I'm helping you to be a little bit more practical when you want to view opinions and allow, you know, more data into you. Just be careful of it's so easy. Which way do you follow? Okay, I'm not saying dark pink or a little lighter shade. No. I'm talking about day and night. It's so obvious. The contrast. It's so obvious. It doesn't take a genius. It only takes a messed up brain to follow the dark way. There's no possible way. Those are educated, honest people. It's no possible way they would be willing to sacrifice for somebody else. It's what they think is evil. That's it. They wouldn't imagine somebody else would be doing good. It would never occur to them. So it's okay for you to be uncomfortable. If you want to grow, if you're okay with the level you are, just cruise, yeah. But if you really want to ascend, there is some effort required. There will be some resistance. So that is why the last couple of weeks or so, it's been hard on us. And I felt I want to focus on the good. I want to focus on the bright side of things. And so that keep you going. Otherwise, I mean, you're human. At the end of the day, you can collapse in a fraction of a second. But if you have a mission and you're committed, you will tolerate it. So we're bold as founders, as leaders of OnPassive. We are made of gold. We have thick skin. We endure a lot, and we have big stamina, for sure.
Ash, you just keep doing what you're doing. We will keep doing what we are doing, and we will see you at the top.
And where do we go after that?
Topless.
To the summit.
Chris, put your pants back on. He said topless.
Yeah, this has been fun for sure. So who was recording, by the way? So I don't see the recording on the cloud. Oh, is it? Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I don't know who did it. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
It's maybe the
So-
second part.
So O Connect is, you know, the development is done, right? Okay, so we're happy the first chance we get a chance to do a demo, live demo with the founders, we'll do that. And perhaps within the next couple of weeks or so, whenever the first data center is done, even end of April, whenever that moment is ready for us to release it to an unlimited usage. Same thing with OBless, Academy, OMail. I know OMail is there, but it will be like a more complete, like it can go to the public with unlimited capacity. OPeer is going to require like 20 days after OConnect. Some of the technology need to be tested on OConnect to apply. So it's a done deal. If you know how to add things up, my 2-year-old can add it up, I think. Anything else you had in mind that we didn't talk about? I know no one expected nudity here, talking about topless stuff, but it's on passive. Everything is possible. Anything is possible.
And I know some founders are asking if we can get a hint on any of the physical products. For me,
I did talk about that.
Oh yeah, okay, I know you did, especially recently too.
I talked about one of them today. I don't know if you count the data center as physical. It's heavy physical.
We're gonna have penguins, Charles. Penguins.
Oh, those are not, we don't make penguins, yeah. Those are not our product. Our witnesses. They will witness. Didn't we talk about some construction and some chemical products, Charles, before?
I believe we did. Was
Yeah.
it today? Yeah.
Construction.
So again, I wouldn't want to get into something unless I get like more definitive accomplishment or milestone, but you know, there's some stuff that will change humanity. How? Complete. How? We'll cross off the last century or so, reset a new era. So there are some crazy products. We had a successful test 3 weeks ago. If I can get a text, I know you're listening. You know that I'm not going to say your name. Would you buy a TV that doesn't require electricity? Television.
Of course.
You can take it to the desert, to the beach, anywhere. You don't have to turn it on, off, or it's just there. No cords, cordless, nothing, wireless. Is that a good thing?
Oh yeah.
Something
Wow.
within that line. Something within that line.
Amazing.
I can get you sick here. I can get you to vomit. So that was a successful prototype that we just tested. Let me see, 3 weeks ago. I'm waiting for an answer.
I need one of those.
So it's a done deal. If you can do it with a TV, what else can you do it with?
Everything, your phones.
I'm sorry?
Your
Phone?
phones, yeah.
What about laptop? Yeah.
Laptop, yeah.
What about your refrigerator, your AC? What about your factory that sucks like a ton of energy? What about your car? What about your airplane? It's sick. 3 weeks. TV without electricity. Tested. Success. Did we produce it? No. Do you have to do anything with that? I don't want to talk about this stuff until we finish the founder program, because I don't want to indicate that somebody is being influenced to make a decision to come based on that. This has nothing to do with the founders. Founders has been delivered. It's a very simple $97 for what happened already and what yet to happen. At least we guarantee the membership for a whole year. $97 get you for 365 days in that position, VIP club, if you wish. And we can stop right there. So anything, please do not relate it to the founders. How we sell it, how we make it, how we produce it is up to us. This has nothing to do with the founders. I never talked to you about this stuff in the past, and I just don't think we should talk about it now. We closed the founders. We shut it down. No more founders. Nobody's influenced. I can talk to you all day and night. And make sure you buy a large size of a Tylenol jar. You're going to be chewing it like sunflower seeds. And if you have a weak heart, you better have a life insurance and health insurance. You gotta have a strong, bold heart. Because it's radical what we do. So make sure you don't ask me this again, Charles, okay? Was I nice enough to tell you?
Oh yes, very nice. I got more than enough, more than what I wanted. So.
Yeah, OnPassive is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know, I watched a webinar, a guest webinar one day, and the presenter was showing the crowd, the guest, I want to say, hey, OnPassive is real. So you see, we have real buildings, real people, real all of that. And I'm thinking to myself, is that necessary for $97?
Exactly. Why do we have to do that?
Why do we have to do that? What
Swear.
about those of us who came way back when those, it's not even necessary, in my opinion. So
I agree
we've
with
already
you.
had so much for $97. It's not even funny, guys.
If you are invited to buy the OnPassive products before we allow the public to buy our materials, that's already an advantage. If you're able to access founders and use what's in it, that's already ahead. If you're able to suggest a name or tweak something with us or give us feedback, come on. If we're assisting you, the customer success department around the clock, how much, where do you apply this $97? I agree with you, Charles. It's unnecessary. It's just like, I never want to be in a position we have to get approval or get defensive.
Yeah, it's crazy. And there was a lady one time told me, can you send me like a copy of your legality, some numbers from the legal department?
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, you know what? We don't need you.
What
join.
laptop or phone they're talking from Apple? Show me Apple. Where is registered? Where I don't know.
That's crazy.
Show me their license before I use a iPhone or
Exactly.
Galaxy.
Crazy.
Yeah, same thing with any gadget or device. But here's the thing. I think we were tolerant to that, and that's a mistake from the beginning. We were so we were catering to all those, like, okay, listen, it should be very simple. Some styles I like, the bold ones. I think, you know, to a degree, let's say Mike Ellis, listen, this is what we're doing, $97. You like it, good. You don't like it, get out of my way. And if you get in, you don't like it, Marty DeGarmo will tell you, get your $97 and or give me your email, I'll let you go. So either way, it just, there's no obligation that we have to show our proprietary and company, like how many employees and where they are and what, you know, what they're wearing. Susie left, right?
Yes, you had
Okay.
to go.
Yeah. So when do we meet next time?
Wednesday.
I think the next thing I owe you, we're going to post something in the O Network, okay? If you have any suggestions for, or you produce any materials, if you want to submit it, whether it's video, text for the pop-up, do's, don'ts, guideline, right? We're going to make that clear. We're going to flush it out. If after you see it, the design is not doing it for you, we're happy to modify it or use a different theme. Meanwhile, I will confirm with you the time, the date, and the place for the event. Anybody want to give that now, Marty DeGarmo, if you want to have it, or Michael Williams, but you have to make sure that you're available. O-trim custom URL, right? At the top, or the top, I'm sorry. That top, before somebody gets it. So please, if you're from the 5,000 plus that are watching now, please don't do it, because we can find out who it is, unless you're Michael or Marty, because I want somebody with the Zoom URL, or Charles, if you want to. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make the Zoom yet, but I will, and I'll put that on there. I got you.
You could put any link. You could put google.com on it, and then you can edit. Okay, so just
I can
reserve
change it later. Just reserve it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You want it to be called what again? Say it again.
The top.
The top.
The top.
The top.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go do.
Yeah. Secure that, because you know we want to make sure the person who has it is accessible, available. Know that link, just in case something doesn't work the last moment, we change it. So instead of promoting that Zoom link, we will be talking about otrim.ai/that top. And you tell us how you do the letter case, so lowercase or uppercase. So that's one thing, but we will know the time and the exact days.
Yeah, so once you get it up, Marty, we can always change the time. That really doesn't matter, but it's secured, right? So
Yeah. At least get the custom link, trim.
It's in your message, Marty.
And Neeraj or Grisminda, if you still listen, the top 3 or 4 Indian YouTubers, and at least one from Bangladesh. Sumlata would be one. Zafar, Jeffrey, 2. Can you like send me the channel links, or if you coordinate with Marty DeGarmo, he can add them. Is it 10 channels we can add?
Yeah, we're already doing it. I got what's his name? Xavier. And I have,
Okay.
yeah, and I have Team Champion, and I'm getting Gershman's tonight, or
yeah.
whatever he can.
Kashuk Pandya. Okay, he's
Yeah.
probably
Those are
Yeah,
the
that's
biggest-
our Team Champions channel. Which
Somlata?
Kaushik is handling. Yes, Somlata is there, and Suraj is there.
Suraj is there. Okay.
And one or two, if required, we can add it
With the
as
most
required.
following, so
With the
because
most
people watch
following.
their channels, yeah.
Right now, we
Yeah.
got about 150,000 subscribers.
Then plus 20,000, right?
Yes,
The plus Zoom.
yeah, plus
Okay.
Zoom. It's not counting Zoom.
Okay. It would be good if Zoom thought about a bridge, like, you know, so let's say somebody else has another 20,000 or 5,000 or 1,000, bridge it too. Same technology, but they don't have that. So we don't have to do that in OConnect because you don't need to bridge. You can have 1 million, you can have any number, no cap. All right, so I'll see you at the top. Thank you so much. I think it was an unplanned, unscripted, raw, uncut session. We love the fun part, definitely. And I hope nobody's in any way disrespected or harmed. Just don't take us very seriously. Take us that we want the best for you. Don't take it hard. And you know, make sure that use common sense. We're here to help you. We're here to add value to you, but definitely understand it takes a lot of work on our side to be able to put you in that position.